Shlomoh first encountered Jesus when he was 6 years old. The frightened little boy had just been told he had killed God. He was born the youngest of 4 children in Bronx, New York. He grew up on Charlotte Street. That was an East European Jewish immigrant neighborhood. Shlomoh was 8 years old when the Second World War ended.
General Eisenhower informs me that the forces of Germany have surrendered to the United Nations.
At 16 years old, Shlomoh encountered Jesus again, and for the first time, he saw a King James Bible and was being confronted by his classmate Bill Travers at Morris High School. But to Shlomoh, he wanted to believe, but he found it difficult and spent the next few days in anxiety as he confessed with the members of his family. While the Orthodox synagogues were alienating Jews with no religious background, the Messianic temples were opening their arms with loving kindness and teaching the word of Jesus to so many unaffiliated Jews. But to Shlomoh, something was still missing. In 1964, he had continued to amass books, and the shelves of his one-room apartment lined with books on Jewish history, philosophy, literature, and other aspects of Jewish life. In 1967, Shlomoh felt an apocalypse had occurred. He felt the reality of the Bible. Jewish soldiers were sitting on the Golan Heights. They had reached the Suez Canal and the Jordan River, and Jews were praying at the Temple Wall. From his very first contact with the Lincoln Square Synagogue, the atmosphere radiated the warmth, friendliness, and concern for the entire Jewish community. By 1971, Shlomoh and his new wife had been involved with the Lincoln Square Synagogue community for nearly 2 years. Shlomoh began attending classes at Lincoln Square shortly after he first came to the synagogue. It was at this yeshiva that he first experienced the closeness that developed within the circle of comrades who learned together under the guidance of caring and giving teachers. Lincoln Square Synagogue and its rabbis played a pivotal role in Shlomoh's life, and that during 1974 and 1975, he wrote a series of articles that were published in several Jewish campus newspapers and conducted seminars for the now defunct Young Israel Jewish Identity Center. And in 1978, he was in charge of a seminar on Jews and Hebrew Christians at the Lincoln Square Synagogue Free University. Learn more about the Jewish heritage and its bibliography that covers important aspects of Judaism and the factors that impelled him to ultimately become a religiously committed Jew. In Jesus to Judaism, One Man's Search for Meaningful Faith by Shlomoh Sherman. Available at Barnes & Noble and Amazon.com.